Can you imagine if I just came on here and was just like, you know, looking like Jocelyn Wildenstein, the cat lady, who just like said nothing, just like acting like that's how my face always looked, like just, you know, just talking to you all regular. That's not gonna happen. But anyway, hey guys, welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor on YouTube. And in today's video, we're gonna be talking about my experience with Botox, how Botox differs from filler, and we'll throw in a couple of other little tidbits. But most importantly, you are going to be able to see the exact moment that I got Botox, the exact moment when the needle entered my eye area. So keep watching. Now, before we even get started, I'm not trying to promote Botox here, even though, like, you know, maybe in sharing information, it might convince some people like, okay, this is what I want to do. What I'm trying to do here with this channel is take a deep dive into skincare, right? So I want to cover so many different aspects outside of just like your basic cleanser, your serums, your moisturizers, your eye creams. I want to also talk about, like, you know, facials and what you can expect when you get a facial, take you into what the procedure is when you get a facial. And then also when it comes to things like lunchtime procedure. I'm not trying to promote something. I'm not trying to say that this is something that, like, if I don't have it, like, I'm never gonna be like great. Listen, I'm always gonna be great. I'm always gonna be good before, and I'm gonna be good after, and I'm gonna be good with, and I'm gonna be good without. I think I just say that now to spare you the time from typing in the comments. Anyway, I got Botox. Now, from my title, I probably made it seem as if it was like, whoops, I got Botox. But actually, when I went and got filler, now, here's one thing, the difference between filler and Botox, really quickly. In layman's term, filler fills in space and adds volume where, you know, volume has either been lost or there's a lack of volume. So basically, Botox paralyzes the muscle temporarily so that it kind of relaxes, right? So whereas, you know, I'm gonna figure out how to get like really cool props, like when you watch Dr. Oz and they have the props that really demonstrate. I'm gonna figure out how I can get that, you know, on the budget for this channel, of course, because, you know, obviously we don't have a Dr. Oz budget. So say this is the muscle, you put a little Botox in there. What the Botox does is it helps to relax it temporarily. So this is especially helpful when you have like fine lines and wrinkles. Basically what it does is it relaxes so that the fine lines and wrinkles are less apparent. There are lots of uses for Botox. So what I got it for was for the fine lines that are underneath my eyes. Now, when I went to Dr. Henry, I went for like my, you know, my usual laser hair removal. I had asked her before what I can do for my fine lines and wrinkles, and she was like, Botox, but this was like 2 or 3 years ago. So a lot of times, you know, I'll inquire and then I'll like keep inquiring. And then one day I'll be like, let me try it. So she put a small amount, and you'll see that in the video. And then you also see in the video that it can kind of pinch, because it's weird having a needle come up to your face like all in your grill. Like, it's kind of weird. And there's a little pinch, but it doesn't hurt. You know, it's not like excruciating pain. I've had worse pain in my life. For me, there was no downtime. There was no swelling. There was no bruising. You know, things can differ from person to person because, you know, we're different. I had no downtime. I didn't have to, you know, walk through alleys with my collar popped and sunglasses on. I was good to go. I've been doing my normal everyday thing. I've been here filming videos on YouTube. I've been, you know, out and about in my neighborhood. I've been out and about in, you know, Manhattan. I've been around the world. Well, I haven't been around the world yet, but I've been around doing my normal things, and no one has noticed any kind of difference. Let's take a longer look at what happened when I got the procedure, so you can kind of like just go in. You might want to, you know, if you're very like jumpy with needles, there's nothing like gross or anything in the video, but if you're kind of jumpy when it comes to like needles and things coming towards people's eyes, brace yourself, but roll the clip.
Botox. That's a little bit of Botox. We'll soften them up a little bit.
I'm like the volume that I got here from the filler looks so good, and I'm like, what's in it? What are these lines?
1, 2, 3, pinch.
Woo!
Little pinch. You're okay?
Yeah, it's just the shock of it going in.
We're just literally doing just a drop. That looks good. We'll do one more pinch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just a baby drop. Smell for me, babe. Relax. This one is just a little more.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see how that settles.
All right.
See that it softens a little bit. Do we add a little bit more? We add a little bit more. Because the last thing we want to do is give you too much.
The difference is slight. She didn't give me enough Botox to really relax, like how like we can go in a little bit more. I can't see the difference unless I'm looking at before and after pictures. Because when I look at before and after pictures is when I noticed that the line did like relax some, and I noticed that, you know, it's I can't say it's gone because this is just a temporary thing. I'm gonna go in and have her put a little bit more, but I don't know yet that this is something that I'm gonna do on a recurring basis. I just don't know at this point. I don't know if I, you know, I don't know. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I am gonna at least go back and see what it would look like if we put a little bit more in to, you know, relax the fine lines and wrinkles there. So now let's talk numbers, because I'm pretty sure you want to know, like, look, how much does this cost and how long does it last? Now, me, myself, personally, I did not pay for my Botox treatment. It was something that was, you know, complimentary for me due to the nature of what I do. A lot of times, you know, I'm offered complimentary services, but I did Google around, and because I want to know for myself, because if I'm going to get it again, in the future, I need to know because I gotta count my coins myself. You can expect to pay anywhere from $500 to $800 on average. That number can be slightly higher in some areas and it can be slightly less in some areas. Now, that said, if you see a Groupon for Botox, where, you know, maybe it might be like $50, $100, it sounds tempting, but now me, myself, personally, I wouldn't do a Groupon for Botox. I know it might sound tempting because the price is like a lot less than, you know, what the average price might be. But me, myself, personally, I wouldn't do it because you never know if the person is properly licensed, if they're using, you know, a diluted version of the solution. Like, I wouldn't do it. I would always recommend that you go to a board certified dermatologist. And for us Black women, we want to make sure that the board certified dermatologist that we go to has a lengthy and proven great track record working with darker skin tones, because, you know, like I say a lot, and you don't want some of these people, they your skin up, okay? So how long does it last? Now, it depends on where you got it, how much Botox, and it depends on, you know, it depends on a lot of things. You know, obviously it's going to vary from person to person, but you can expect it to last anywhere from like 4 to 6 months. Now, you know, that's going to depend on the person, how much you got, you know, where you got it, you know, yada yada. But your first treatment will probably wear off quicker, and then your subsequent treatments might seem to last a little bit longer. And that's also true sometimes with filler. With filler, sometimes it helps to stimulate the collagen production, so you might realize that you need less, which was true with me between my first time getting filler and the second time that I got filler. I was able to use one that was, for lack of a better term, lighter. But for information on that, make sure you check out both of my filler videos, because we get all in depth with that. So yeah, I feel no pain. I mean, there was a pinch when she put the needle in. After that, there was no scarring. There was no bruising, you know, like I mentioned before. It's been business as usual for me. I am thinking, well, not that I am thinking, I'm definitely going to go in and get a little bit more put in, because I was saying to Dr. Ernie, I'm like, okay, I can see in the before and after pictures that, you know, there are less lines underneath my eyes, but I would love to, I was like, maybe we can do a little bit more, and she was like, okay, we can do a little bit more. So I'm going to get that done maybe the next time that I see her. And I'll show you that as well, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and you have the notifications turned on so that you know when I upload that, as well as, you know, other videos. Oh, let's talk about like eye creams and stuff like that. As opposed to like, you know, there's no eye cream that would have given me back the volume that I got with the filler. There's no eye cream on planet Earth right now that would have given me this amount of volume back in my eyes. It just does not exist. Now, when it comes to fine lines and wrinkles, there are eye creams and eye serums out there that over time and with consistent use can help to get rid of some of the appearance of some of the fine lines and wrinkles. Now, there are some products out there that can give you a temporary appearance that, you know, that have gotten rid of some of the fine lines and wrinkles, especially like wrinkle fillers. I know Olay makes one, Estee Lauder makes one. I'll link to them in the description box, but these are obviously things that are temporary, but also kind of very beneficial in your routine, especially if you've got fine lines and wrinkles and you're like got discoloration on top of that, and you're wearing concealers and you're wearing other makeup, and you kind of want to make sure that like your makeup doesn't settle into those fine lines and wrinkles. Those are really good products to use to kind of create a barrier between, you know, your skin and, you know, the makeup that you put on. And these are also products that, you know, once you layer them correctly with concealers and your powder, can help to make your concealer last longer and makes it crease less. Links to, you know, important information, other blog posts, other videos that you need to watch, information on Dr. Michelle, you know, where her office is, how you can contact her will also be in the description box, so make sure you check that out as well. Make sure that you also follow me on social, because when I'm not here on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on my blog, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, you know, you name it. So make sure you follow your girl. And I will see you fine folks in my next video. Bye, guys.